Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in mathematics. These are past um, licensure exams in engineering. And I hope that you can follow the explanations and the discussions to the solutions to these problems. And I hope that you will be little by little transformed into better engineering students.
So problem 1, in the expansion of quantity x plus 4y raised to 12, what is the numerical coefficient of the fifth term? So recall that the formula which I derived in the playlist Engineering Review Materials in Mathematics, the R term is n combination m, first term raised to quantity n minus m, second term raised to m, where m is r minus 1. So if we are looking for the fifth term, then m is 5 minus 1, so it is 4 in this formula. N is 12, then m is 4, first term is x, second term is 4y, substituting 12 combination for x raised to 12 minus 4, second term 4y raised to 4. So using the calculator, 12 combination 4 times 4 to the 4th, then x to the 8th, y to the 4th. So the R term is equal to 126,720 x to the 8th, y to the 4th. Since we are only looking for the numerical coefficient of the fifth term, then the answer is 126,720. For the second term, it's the same. We use the same formula. In this case, we're looking for the term involving x to the 9. So again, n is 12. First term is x squared. Second term is 2 over x, or 2x to the negative 1. And we should equate that to the term in the form kx to the 9 as stated here. So all terms are in this binomial are in terms of x. So n is 12, combination m, we do not know m. Then 12 combination m times quantity x squared raised to 12 minus m times 2x to the negative 1 raised to m, because we can write this as 2x to negative 1, and equate that to kx to the 9. So combining the constant, 12 combination m, 2 to the m, x to the 24 minus 2m, x to the negative m equals kx to the 9. So we are interested only of this variable here. This is x to the 24 minus 3m equals x to the 9. So equating exponents, 24 minus 3m equals 9. 24 minus 9, 15 over 3, so m is 5. Having known m is 5, the term is 12 combination 5, 2 to the 5, x to the 9. That's the fourth term, because r is m minus 1. So using the calculator again, the fourth term is 25,344 x to the 9. Number 3, find the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of quantity x plus y minus z raised to 8. So take note that when we expand binomials or trinomials of that form, when it involves variables, for instance, x plus y square, just a specific simple example, if you expand that, that's x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. If you replace all the variables by 1, take note that the coefficients won't be affected. So that is 1x squared, 1 times 1 squared, it's still 1. the second term 2xy, 2 times 1 times 1, it's still 2. The coefficient is still 2. Then 1y square, 1 times 1 square, it is still 1. So therefore, the technique is replace all variables by 1. So in general, if you have a binomial ax to the p plus by to the q quantity to the n, if after replacing the variables by 1, 1 to the p, 1 to the q, still 1. So it reduces to quantity a plus b to the n. So substituting 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 minus 1 to the 8, this is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 to the 8, and 1 to the 8 is 1. Number 4, what is the sum of the coefficients of the expansion of 2x minus 1 raised to 20? Because there is a constant k here, we still replace the variable by x, but take note that there is a term, especially the last term, which is treated as a coefficient, where in fact it's not a coefficient because it is a constant. All terms in the expansion will have x, but the last term is k to the n. In order to neutralize the presence of that constant, which is accounted for after replacing the variables by 1, we account this as a coefficient, where in fact it's not a coefficient. In order to neutralize it, we subtract k to the n. So the remaining value would be the sum of the coefficients. The the sum of the coefficients of all terms before k to the n, because they involve x, the variable x. So that's the technique. So substituting, this becomes 2 minus 1 to the 20 minus negative 1. K is negative 1 to the 20. So 1 to the 20 is 1, then negative 1 to the 20 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So the sum of coefficients is 0. Then number 5, find the equation whose roots are the reciprocals of the expansion of 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals 0. I'll present two solutions here. The other solution is specific and easier, but I want to generalize the solution so that whenever you encounter the same situation, you know what to do. So in this quadratic equation, A is 2, B is negative 3, and C is negative 5. So take note that in general, the roots are negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac, the first root, over 2a, and the other root, negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, where b squared minus 4ac, the value of the radicand, is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation. And if that discriminant is 0, there is only one root, and it is called a perfect square trinomial. And let's proceed. So the new equation would be in the form x minus the reciprocal of this root times quantity x minus the reciprocal of that root equals 0. So x minus reciprocal of this is 2a over negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac times quantity x minus the reciprocal of this root, 2a over negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac equals 0. Expanding, so x times x is x squared definitely. Then we have negative 2a, negative 2ax over this denominator. We also have negative 2ax over this denominator. Then the last term is negative times negative, so positive 4a squared all over the product of this denominator would be square of the first minus square of the radical or square of the second. So that is x squared plus 2ax over b square root of b squared minus 4ac. Why positive 2ax? Because negative over, we can change this to negative to plus rather. Then this is plus, that's also plus because negative over negative is positive. So x squared, then 2 positive 2ax over, we write this as positive b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then negative 2ax over negative b square root of plus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then negative of negative is positive 4a squared over square of the first minus square of the second, because this is plus and this is minus. So the expansion, the shortcut is square of the first negative b square is positive b square, then minus copy the radicand rather, removing the radical sign. Equal 0. Let's continue that on the next slide. So problem to continue with problem 5, the equation we left off in the preceding slide would be this, you can recall. So simplifying further, and we just simplify this middle two terms, so it becomes x squared plus, we just copy the middle two terms, then this is 4a squared over 4ac equals 0. So simplifying this middle two terms, so x squared then plus 2ax times this denominator minus 2ax times that denominator, which is this, all over LCD, which is the product of these denominators. Then 4a squared over 4ac is a over c equals 0. Simplifying further, negative 2axb, we also have negative 2axb. We have 2ax square root of b squared minus 4ac and negative 2ax square root of b squared minus 4ac. So the radical part would be eliminated. We combine negative 2axb, negative 2axb into negative 4abx. And the denominator is some product of b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac, negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac. So this is square of the first, negative b squared, then positive b squared of b squared minus 4ac and negative b squared of b squared minus 4ac, that will be eliminated. And the last term would be the square of the radical. So it is x squared, then minus 4abx over negative b squared, b times negative b squared, then the square plus the square of this radical, then plus a over c equals 0. Simplifying further, x squared minus 4abx over negative 4ac plus a over c equals 0. So we can cancel negative 4 and a. So that becomes x squared plus b over cx plus a over c equals 0. Multiplying everything by c, so cx squared plus bx plus a equals 0. So notice that the new equation after we obtain the reciprocals of the roots. So the idea therefore is, from the original quadratic equation, we just interchange the coefficient of the second degree term and the constant. So remember, the original quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. When the roots of the original quadratic equation are inverted, or the roots of the quadratic equation are inverted, so that will have the reciprocals of the original roots of the equation, then The idea is it's easy to remember. You just interchange the coefficient of x squared and the constant. So that is cx squared plus bx plus a equals 0. So substituting, because c is negative 5, b remains the same, negative 3, and a is 2. So that is negative 5x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Then we multiply everything by negative 1, so the answer is 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So that's the idea. Interchange the coefficient of x squared becomes the constant c, and the constant becomes the coefficient of the second degree term. So that's the idea. That's the technique. It's easy to remember. So in particular, we factor this into uh, 2x minus 5 and x plus 1 equals 0, so that the roots are 5 halves and negative 1. The reciprocals, therefore, or the new equation, therefore, will be x minus the reciprocal of that 2 fifths, then times quantity x. Reciprocal of negative 1 is still negative 1, so x minus negative 1, or x plus 1. So these are the new roots. Writing that into an equation, x minus 2 fifths, then quantity x plus 1 equals 0. Expanding x squared, x minus 2 fifths x is 3 fifths x, then negative 2 fifths times 1, negative 2 fifths. So this is x squared plus 3 fifths x minus 2 fifths equals 0. Multiply everything by 5, so the result is same as that, 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So problem 6, this is very easy. Another technique, by the way, using your calculator, because the calculator is capable of determining the roots. All you have to do is find the roots of the choices. Then after finding the roots, you will know the reciprocals of the original roots of the equation. So 6, this is x minus 1/3 times x minus 1/4 equals 0. So expanding x squared, negative 1/4 x, negative 1/3 x is negative 7 over 12x. Then negative 1/3, negative 1/4 is positive 1/12. So that is x squared minus 7 over 12x plus 1 over 12 equals 0. Multiply everything by 12. So the quadratic equation is 12x squared minus 7x plus 1 equals 0. And finally, find k, so that for x squared plus kx plus 1 equals 0, we'll only have one real solution. So the technique is, for it to have one real solution, the equation should be, the trinomial should be a perfect square trinomial. And that is, the discriminant of this quadratic equation is 0. So the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, where b is k, a is 4, and c is 1. So b squared minus 4ac equals 0. K squared minus 4 times 4 times 1 equals 0. So k squared equals 16. Therefore, k is plus minus 4. So that's it. I hope that you were able to follow the explanations and the solutions, and you learned something new.